Hello, my violinists. Today I'm going to review the planes with you. We're going to study all 7 of our planes. So remember, when we're playing violin, each string is its own plane, and then there's planes in between the strings. So we're going to do our exercise where we practice landing airplanes onto our planes, okay? Start with your violin in rest position. Your bow should have the pinky inside your fishy. Your frog should be all the way in between your first and second finger, and your thumb should be inside your frog up against your bow. We're going to spread our feet apart, take our violin out, turn the butt to look at us. We're going to put that shoulder rest down first and then lock our violin in place. All right, if you've done that right, you should be able to hold the violin comfortably without your hand. But our hand can actually come here on the shoulder. It's not holding up the violin, right? It's not doing all that. It's just supporting the violin to hold it still and to let our jaw take little breaks in between. Let's take our bow hand all the way out. We're going to come up around. Now remember, we're actually going to land the bow at the frog, close by our thumb. And when we do that, we're landing on the E, and we have this nice V right here, okay? We're going to open up that V until it's a box, which should be about where your dot on your bow is. And then we're going to pull all the way through by opening up our elbow like this. Then more bow comes off. Okay, so let's try that again with E. That's the steps. Remember, we stop when we get to the box and we check that our airplane has enough gas to make it to the runway. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go around. We're going to plane 1, which is the E string. We land at the frog. Stop at the box. Check your box. Check you're on your dot. Check your bow isn't like this or like this. It should be straight. It should be like the same direction as the bridge. And pull through. Good. All right. So that's the E string. That's plane 1. Remember, plane 2 is the E and the A together. So here we go. Around the world. We're going to land on plane 2 at the frog. You can land it and see, is it balanced between the 2 strings? Now we're going to open up our box. Now we're going to check. Do we have a nice box? Is our bow looking like it's making lines with the bridge going in the same direction as the bridge? It's not going towards our face or out that way, right? It's going the same direction as the bridge. And now we'll pull through. Good. Okay. So now we're going to take our bow out, and this time we're going to land on plane 3, which is just the A string. So come land your frog on just the A string, open to the box. Check everything. Do you have a nice box? Is your elbow the same as your wrist? Are you still holding your frog the right way and your pinky's in your fish? And now we'll pull through. Good. Now we're going to land on plane 4, which is A and D string. Here we go. Up you go, around. Put the frog on the 2 strings. You can actually see it with your eyes. Open up to a box. Good. Check that your bow is going the right direction. You've got a nice box, and pull through. Good. All right, now we're going to land on plane 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the D string. I had to count. Okay, here we go. Up, around. Land your frog on the D string. Now we're going to open up. Make sure your elbow's up there by your D. Don't let the elbow be down here when you land. Keep it up there. We're going to open up to our box. Good. Oh, I opened too far. Sorry. We open up to our box, and you'll see, if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you actually really can't see your box because our box is up high. All right? Now let's pull all the way through. Good. If you got a scratchy sound or if you hit other strings, you need to raise your elbow and soften your hand. Now we're going to go to plane number 6, which is the D and the G at the same time. Around we go. Land the frog. Make sure it's on both strings. And pull to a box. Good. Got our nice box. You'll be able to see it. And make sure your bow is going the same direction as your bridge. We don't want it like this, and we don't want it like this. We want it in the same direction. Boop, there we go. And pull through. Good. Good. If you pull through nice and up, like you're just pulling off the string, then you're going to get a nice ringing sound in your instrument, especially on the lower strings. All right, we're gonna do our last one, which is the G string, playing number 7. So make sure your violin is still held correctly. You can hold it without your hand. Put your hand back. Make sure you still got your bow hand the way it's supposed to be. All right, now we're gonna go out. We're gonna come up and land on just G at the frog. Good. Look how high my elbow is. It's like I can look at you through it. Your elbow should be just as high as mine. All right, pull open to your box. Good. We got our nice box. Now look, we can see the whole under box. Or if we go like this, we can see the top box. Okay, and pull through. So pretty, right? Okay, those are our planes. Now that you've practiced that, you can go and actually play the plane song.